All right. Hello, everybody. My name is D Love of D Love Indie Radio and Talk Show. And tonight, guys, we have a special guest. But first, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all of you lovely ladies that are out there. I know it's been a hectic and maybe busy day for some of you all, but yet and still, we are blessed to see it. God has blessed us to see another year. So I hope you're enjoying your day, and I hope you will enjoy this show on tonight because we have a special guest on tonight, y'all. But first, you know how I do. I'm going to read their bio a little bit, and so that we can get a chance to get to know who we going to present on tonight. But we know that this special guest on tonight, her name is Miss Juliette Brown. And with I did some research on Miss Juliette Brown, and she is a eclectic artist, y'all. What I mean by that is she has different sounds with different music, but it's an inspirational music. It also is gospel music and soul music. All right. So just to read her bio, just to get a little bit to know about who she is. Juliette Brown says that she's a gospel singer, songwriter, and have been writing music since she was a child. Both her parents were singers, so singing has always been in her DNA. All right, she was born and raised in Chicago, the capital of gospel music. She was raised around music of every genre, from Mahalia Jackson to Elvis Presley, was played in house by older brother and sister. So when it comes to music, she like it all. And I think a lot of us like it all as well. So hey, we're in the same lane. But anyway, she like it all. She said her sound is in a lane by itself. And it is, y'all. And once you get a chance to really pay attention to the lyrics that is in the songs that she have written, I believe you're going to really enjoy and love what you hear. She says also that she considered herself an innovative gospel singer whose uses who uses rap beats to praise God and to she said I can listen to beat of any kind and my soul fills with poetry. And I could tell that through even her music, me myself listening to. I'm like, how in the world did this lady got so many songs that she have written? So you know this have nothing but to do or be nothing but God that's using this artist. All right. And she says, if my music can touch one soul and make them a believer in goodness of the Father, I have done my job. And I feel the same way, Miss Juliette Brown. So, guys, I present to some and introduce to others none other than the legendary Miss Juliette Brown. Hi there, Miss
Hi,
Juliette. How you doing, lovely
I am
lady?
doing fabulous. And happy Mother's Day to everybody and you
Uh,
included.
huh?
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, do you have children? Are you a
I
mother?
do. I am a mother of six.
Oh,
Can
oh,
you hear me?
wonderful. Wow, God has been a blessing. I can hear
Oh,
you
yes.
well. I need to turn up my volume, but other than that, let's continue on. Okay, that is such a blessing to have six kids. I have two wonderful, adorable sons. They are They are adult males, so I am so grateful for them. They have been around and have been living their lives and doing exactly what they've been wanting to do, so staying out of streets, staying out of trouble, and just being wholesome, positive male
And that's
models for
the only thing
people
a
that
mom
are
can
around
ask
them. So
for.
I am proud of them.
That's what a
That's
mother.
it.
That's the
That's
best
it.
thing
That's
for a
it.
mother.
So did you do anything with your right? Did you do anything with your kids today, or
I
what
let
did you
them
do
cook. My
today?
son cooked for me. I let them cook. I just relaxed a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I did cook the sides
Yeah.
though, because they'll just do meat. So I had to cook the sides.
Okay. Okay. So what did he cook? I'm curious. What did he cook?
Ribs and chicken and hot dogs and
What?
hamburgers. Yeah.
OMG. You know what? I should have been at your house. I went
Yeah.
out with my sons. We went to a restaurant. It was
Mhm.
nice, but the food was not on point. I'm sorry.
Oh
It was
no.
no, I like to try little different, places, different restaurants every so often, and I thought this restaurant was gonna be good. Some of those pictures that we see online and on commercials, false advertisement.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that.
But yet and still, I had a wonderful time with the company that I had. My sons was with me, and I had one of my besties, best friend came, showed up in town, and we just really just enjoyed the company and just kind of connecting. And so that was great in itself. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So
And
I'm
it's a
glad
beautiful day
you
here in
had a great.
Chicago. How was
It
your
is.
weather? Because it's
It is.
beautiful in Chicago.
The you, you know what? The weather is wonderful. It's a little hot, but it is wonderful. It's manageable. I would say that. I'm not gonna complain because God gave us a beautiful day. A beautiful
Yes.
day. All right, so let's get in the nitty gritty. Let's see. You sent me two videos, and we're gonna try to show those on tonight. They're not long at all, and I'm grateful for that. So we can show both, and we're gonna talk about who Juliette Brown is in this first segment. So tell the audience, for those who are listening and watching right now, who is Juliette Brown?
Ooh, that's a good question. Juliet Brown is a gospel artist, singer, writer. My newest song, I even produced the beat. I'm doing stuff that I didn't think possible that I could do, but I guess God says yes, and when He says
Uh-huh.
yes, can't nobody say no. So she's a fighter.
That's for sure.
She believes in God and lifting up people, and I think that's what we here for, to praise God and to save as many people
Uh-huh.
as we can. And that's what Juliet Brown is.
Awesome, awesome. So, before we came on, some people don't know what an introvert is, and I think you identify as an introvert as well as I do. So, could you
Yes,
explain to the people what an
an
introvert is?
introvert is a person who really do not like dealing with the public. We kind of shy. We keep to ourselves. And I'm
Mhm.
tell you, the God got jokes. He know I don't like talking to people, but He has forced my hand. He's forced me to reach out to people, extend myself beyond
Mhm.
my means, and He didn't show me you. I must be turned to an extrovert, because I am doing pretty good at
Yeah.
talking to people now. I'm really out of my comfort zone, but I'm
Yeah.
still an
Yeah.
introvert working her way through this world, and it's hard, but
Hmm.
I'm functioning okay with this.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Miss Introvert?
Yeah. You know what? Sometimes I get a little bit of anxiety. A lot of people don't know that, but I do. Back in the day, I was extremely shy. You could not get me to stand in front of anyone, talk to anyone. I love to be in my own zone, my own space, And so when God pushed me out there, I was like, Lord, are you sure?
That's the same question I asked.
And
You really?
I came up with, yeah, I came up with every little excuse that I could come up with to see if God was sure about me going out there and being in front of people. But yet and still, when he make provisions, when he provide the way, when he open up the doors and show you, we have no other choice but to do what he says. So, Miss Juliet Brown, I want to say that I love your music. I
Thank
got a
you.
chance to listen to a lot. I got a chance to listen to a lot of your songs, and your voice, your vocal range, it reminds me of two people. You're gonna be surprised when you might be surprised, you might not be surprised, but you have a range like Tina Turner. Who else? I don't know if you know what's her name, Macy Gray.
I've heard of her.
That-
Yes.
Have you ever heard of her? Macy Gray, and there's another one. Earth, what's her name? Eartha Kitt.
Oh my
Your vocal
goodness. I
range.
am in a good crowd. I'm in a good
You
crowd.
are.
Thank
You
you.
are. These ladies, they have been in a zone by themselves. So when God set you apart, you're not going to sound like everybody. You're not going to look like everybody. You're not going to be like everybody. So when you're set apart, God used you more differently than others. So accept that gift, that anointing that God has placed upon your life because Miss Brown, you got it.
Thank
Even though
you.
you said you write to rap music, you have a great way of articulating your lyric styles to different music and making it not only gospel, but I call it gospel soul
Oh,
because
I
you
like
have
that.
soul, Miss Brown.
Oh, I like that.
So
I like
yeah,
that. That's what I'm
gospel
gonna call my
soul.
music. I got gospel soul. I
That's what
like
it
that.
is, gospel soul music, and you have that soul sound in your vocals. So tell us about what was your first experience with music?
I was raised in the church, and I
Your
promise you,
first experience.
my first experience was in my Baptist choir when I was a child. Mom made everybody get in the choir, so everybody got to sing.
Okay.
So, and then I kind of
Yeah.
shied away from music for a long time. And so, actually, I had left church, and I just started back maybe in 2014, going
Uh-huh.
back seriously. And so I was leaving choir rehearsal because I had joined the
Mhm.
church and joined the choir. And I just like, Lord, can you use me to,
Mhm.
lift up your kingdom? And he said,
Yeah.
yes. And so and
Yeah.
from that day, that was in 2014 when I really started. I wrote my first gospel song and made a video. And that was in 2014. So,
Yeah.
and he's been using me ever
Was
since
that your
then.
first time writing a song?
Yeah,
Was that your first time writing a song in
it
2014?
wasn't the kind of, I wrote songs before, but it wasn't the kind of songs church folks want to hear. So those didn't even see no kind
Oh,
of
okay.
light of day. Not a light of day. They just stated
Got
very,
it.
I don't even know what them songs are. He said, not
Yes.
that.
And that is so I am so glad God breathed on you and said, "Hey, this is a vessel that I can use." You know how special that is? For you not to have written, well, you wrote songs, but they wasn't gospel songs.
They wasn't
But when God chose to use you, it changed to what pleased what? Him
him.
more so than what you was doing before. When
Yes.
we put ourselves in a position for God to use, you are a special anointed vessel. And I encourage you to continue to move forward. Move forward,
Thank
Miss Juliette
you.
Brown. I don't care
Thank you.
what's fighting against you. I don't care what people are saying against you. I don't care how they look funny at you. You continue to move forward because God is right there standing with you. All right. So,
thank you.
do you have what was the last show that you did?
Well, you know what? I have my
What was
own
the last
TV
show
show.
that you did?
I have my own TV show. I have a
Okay.
TV show that I
Awesome. Tell
do
us about that.
every. Okay, so I have the show, and it's called "Let the Spirit Flow Through You," and it's shown on Roku
Okay.
TV. And every Wednesday,
Okay.
I upload a new show. A new show is uploaded. It has prayer, dance, comedy,
Okay.
videos, because I don't care what nobody say. God funny.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
I wanted my show to show every aspect of praising God. Praising God is not just prayer. It is not just singing.
Yeah.
It's an array. It's
Yeah.
dancing. It's an array of things. So I try to
Uh-huh.
put all that in my show. And so it was so
Yeah.
funny. So let me tell you about this my show. So
Uh-huh.
my boss, her name is Darcy Burgess. I didn't know anything
Mm-hmm.
about. I never met Darcy. She never met me, and she just called me, Facebook me, and said, "Hey, Juliette, you want a show?" I said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think about this, and then I started like, "Wait a minute." After I agreed to it, I said, "I don't know how to do no show. I don't know what I'm doing." No, and a voice loud and clear came to my head and say, "Put up, Juliette, or shut up. You've been asking for a door. I didn't gave you a door. Or what you gonna do? Are you gonna shut up or you gonna put up?" So I decided I'm gonna put up, and I'm working on my second season. This is my second season.
Awesome. That is beautiful. So your second season, what does that entail? How many episodes? Is there different episodes? How many episodes are there
Yeah. So it's
for your
it's a
TV
show
show?
every week. Every except for in December when we go on like a Christmas break, but every week there's a new show uploaded.
Okay.
Every single week. So and I
And
just
your TV
started
show is called
Let the Spirit Flow Through You, and it's on all
okay.
Roku TVs or Fire Sticks,
Okay.
and all you
Let
have to do
this
is download
flow.
it, and it's a free app.
Okay. Okay.
And I also just started my
Awesome.
own radio show.
Okay. So yeah, I saw that on Facebook. I'm like, now I'm gonna have to talk to her because I've been, you know what, I've been wanting to start a radio show myself. That's why, you know what, that's why it's called DLOVE Indie Radio and Talk Show,
Hmm.
because I want to do the talk show as well as radio, but I've heard that it's just so much to keep up with. But maybe you can talk to me and let me know how I can make it easier because I do a lot of things too. I'm a female that wears a lot of hats when it comes to
Mm,
the gospel music and this and that other. So
you
I
know what? You,
can
I'm
make
gonna tell you something. Juliet didn't know how to
it
do no radio
easier
show,
and
but
try to help the indie artists. That's the reason for this talk show, is to get the word out because God didn't charge me. So I'm not charging anyone anything at the moment, So I'm just trying to be a help to the indie artists that are out there now that need that extra push. So hopefully we can get together after this show and just kind of talk about, the radio. I've already spoken to someone who gave me some ideas on how I can get started. But I just want some
Mhm.
more input from someone, especially a female that's in radio. You know. Okay,
And
so
like
tell us
you,
a little bit
I'm
more about
not
your music, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna play one of your videos that you sent me.
okay.
So what is your favorite song that you've written so far?
I think my favorite song is called God's Face. I wrote that several years ago. So that's like my favorite song. Thank you, Frozen. Are you frozen?
I don't know if you can hear me.
I
Can you
think you
hear me?
frozen a little bit.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. So my favorite song is a song I wrote a couple of years ago. It's called
Connection,
God's Face. Can you hear me?
God's face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it out there now on Spotify?
It's on YouTube. It's a video. It's on Spotify. That's like one of my favorite songs that
Has it
I
been
wrote. Yeah.
released?
Because I wrote that when I was, God can be found in anything, a tree, a flower, some grass, and anything. So that's what that song is about. You can
Yeah.
find God everywhere. A bird.
Yeah. Looks like the system is constantly freezing. I don't
Active.
like that.
That's the devil trying to
Um,
freeze us out. He don't want me to talk. It's
yeah.
acting funny a little bit.
Yeah, it's freezing pretty bad. But
It
let's see if
is.
we can play one of your videos. You
Okay.
sent me two, and if that don't go right, we're gonna try to play one of your videos. Okay, and see. Put away your umbrella.
Okay.
Can you tell us about that song before we play it? Tell us
Sure.
about Put Away from Your Umbrella.
I wrote that song because you know how we lose our families, and I lost my son like going, this is the second year. So when I wrote that song, I wrote it thinking, when I was thinking about him, that even though he's not here, he's still in the clouds with God. And when God, those raindrops are tears from family members. And I want people to feel that even though when your family has gone on to glory, that they still with you.
Uh-huh.
You can still feel them in the raindrops, and when you walk, in your heart and your thoughts. And that's what put away your umbrella is. Just go play in the rain, go play in those teardrops, and feel the love.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. That is beautiful. It's such a refreshing sound. So I did get a chance to watch the whole video. And at this moment, we're going to play it and hopefully it don't freeze up on us. And I know you're going to present Put Away Your Umbrella. I'm ready. Okay, here we go. It should be coming up now.
Okay.
And here we are, guys. Put Away Your Umbrella by Juliette Brown.
It's just a kiss, from heaven. It's a kiss from someone you love. The next time it starts to rain, put away your umbrella. Start dancing in the rain. Start singing in the rain. Start running in the rain. It's just a kiss from heaven. The next time it starts to rain, put away your umbrella. Start jumping in a puddle. It's just a kiss for someone you love. The next time it starts to rain, put away your umbrella. It's just a kiss from heaven. Kiss from start singing in the rain. Jump in a puddle in the rain. It's just a kiss from heaven. The next time it starts to rain, the next time it starts to rain, put away your umbrella. It's just a kiss.
All right, all right. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's beautiful. Give me a moment as I remove this. The system would allow me to. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
All
you.
right, put away your umbrella. So, it's just a kiss from heaven. When explain that to us, what was your thought process concerning it's just a kiss from heaven?
Just a kiss from God and all the people that's gone on, your family, your friends, everybody that's went on to glory.
Hmm.
You know, sometimes they come and visit us and give us a kiss through the
Oh,
raindrops.
yes. So it's just a song of comfort, but it is so relieving. I love that.
Thank
That is
you. Thank
beautiful. Just a
you.
kiss from heaven.
Thank
You
you.
have great talent. Um, I read somewhere where you said where it says that you have a number of 72 songs. Is
More
that correct?
like 90, over 90. I'm always writing songs. So it's about 90.
Oh, wow. Um, so when I look you up on Spotify, there was so many songs that came up with your name. I was like, this woman is legendary.
I
I
just
mean, to
I
have so
love
many songs out there. I thought I had a lot. Mine is
I
not
just
even compared. The number amount is not even compared to your number. I'm like,
I just love
you've
writing
been writing.
music.
It seemed like you've been writing for decades, and you only been writing since 2000 and what 14.
2014.
Wow, for God. Oh my
I
God. Oh
just
my
let them
God.
use it.
That is such
Listen,
a
and
an
so
accomplishment. Such an
thank you. It's I,
uh-huh.
when you ask God to, when you make yourself available to God, trust He gonna use you.
Yeah.
You know, I I don't charge people to come on my
Right.
show,
Right.
or I'm not, because that's not, God doesn't charge us for healing.
Uh-huh.
You know, I just want to touch people. You know, this is what it's all
Yeah.
about with Julia. I'm on a
Right.
assignment. I'm trying to do my assignment that I was assigned to do. So, and every time somebody closes the door,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
opens another avenue for me. I didn't ask for a TV show, and I sure didn't ask for no radio show.
Yeah.
But that's what he gave me, so I'm gonna run with it.
But you're doing it. Yeah, you're
Only
doing
by
it.
the
You're doing a
grace of
great
God.
job. Is there a yeah, is there a particular song that you've written that means a lot to you, that has an emotional attachment to you? And which song is that?
I wrote a song dedicated to my mom after she passed. It's called Mama, and it's very special to me. It's a video out, and that touched me because I would not be the woman who I am without her. You know, she the one that
Yeah.
believed in me and my singing,
Yeah.
even when I didn't. She would make me sing. Oh my God. I would be embarrassed and I'd be
Uh-huh.
like, please, mom. But she would force me to use my gift. So everything
Uh-huh.
that I write or believe in, everything stems from her and her belief in me. And I
Uh-huh.
can't let mama down.
Okay. And that's your mother. I know, right?
Mhm.
And that's what it's all about. Today is Mother's Day, and
Right.
a lot of people. I've know way too many people in my life right now that don't have their mother in their
Right.
life. Is there something you can say to encourage the mother, since it is Mother's Day today? Is there anything that you can say to encourage the women and the men that are out there that still grieves, the loss of that mother?
Mom will always be with you. You carry her with you every day. You can talk
Hmm.
to her. She hears you. So the grieving never goes away. Tears are always, every now and then they're gonna run down your face. But make them tears of joy. Remember all the happiness and all the times y'all shared together. And it
Uh-huh.
makes it better. It makes it better. Mom ain't never gonna go away. And at the end
Hmm.
of all getting
Yeah.
up, you will see her again. And that's what you got to believe. And that's what keep you going.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Awesome. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that encouragement with those that are watching and that are listening. And so we do. We just have to remember. You remember the great moments, that we shared, and how we give back, and how we honor our ancestors and those that are gone before us, is to really just honor the good that they had done, and to
Yes.
do those same things and walk in their, their, walk in their stead. I'm talking about the good things they have shown us, and
Yes.
to catch hold of those things and to grasp those things, whether it be teaching, where it be the talents, where it be showing us the skills that we needed, to learn while they were here. Continue those things, and this would give us more strength, each and every day, each and every year. It would get better. It get better over time. But always remember those joys, of mama,
Yes.
of grandmama, of all those people that came along, put us in the church, put us in the choir, prayed over us,
Yes.
fasted and put so much of themselves out there for us. We just have to just what? Give our own selves the same, give out, give of our own selves in that same manner. All right, wonderful. That is great. Thank you so much, Miss Juliet Brown. So, where do you get your inspiration from when it comes to writing
The
your
Bible,
music or your lyrics to your songs? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
from the book of
You
life.
said it,
From the,
ma'am. Uh-huh.
from the book, I
Yes,
go straight to the
yes, yes,
source.
yes. The book of
And
life. If you're writing, yes, straight to that source
all
that's
my
gonna
song
do
is
nothing
gonna
but
have
give
a
life.
little scripture in it because I go straight to the source. And
Uh-huh.
that's why
Uh-huh.
I got so many songs. I mean, how many books did he write?
That's it.
A lot.
That's it.
So I just go to the source.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's beautiful. And so, have you ever been in a band in your lifetime?
No, never.
Have you ever been in a band?
No, I haven't. But
Really?
no, you know what? There's nothing that beats choir singing. I'm sorry. I love choirs, bands, quartets, and all that. I like group singing. I always have. I think it's beautiful.
You love choir, the chorus.
Yes, yes. I just love singing, but it's just who Juliet is. She loved to sing.
Okay, so if you did your own, what do you think it is that the audience would take from your show? What do
I
they?
think they would.
What would they
They would.
gain
I
from it?
think. I
What
think
would
they
they
would.
expect?
I think they would gain some, like, beautiful prayer over their lives, some funny stuff. I mean, because I really put the funny stuff that happened in church in my show. It's in there, and you're gonna be like, it's in there. And I look for.
Yeah.
I like songs that uplift people, and Juliet show is show of people all around the world. I put people from Africa, Philippines. It's not
Hmm.
just, it's the array of music. I don't just put just black people or just white. I put
Uh-huh.
everybody in there because you know what? God
Okay.
made different flowers. He made different birds and different. He made
Yeah.
each of us differently to spread the gospel
Yeah.
different ways. So I like all that in my show. All of that.
Yeah.
So if they will
Yeah.
experience some stuff if they watch my show.
Right. Right. Beautiful. So, how do you see yourself as an artist?
Ooh. Innovative, different. Um,
Do you see yourself as an artist, or how do you see your very? Uh-huh.
I see myself as a more of a, a poet that loves to put poetry to music. I just like writing stories and bringing them to life, and
Uh-huh.
I get a thrill like if I write a song and then I say, oh, I can't wait to make a video out of it and to bring what my thoughts into life. So I
Yeah.
see myself as a innovative
Yeah.
uh, artist that loves to bring things to life. It's one thing to make a song, it's another thing to put it to like a canvas, like a picture. You know, I think without a video, it's just like a blank
Yeah. Yeah.
canvas. So my goal is to make sure all my songs become a
Yeah.
video at some point. I even brought some old stuff that I wrote a couple of years in
Okay.
back and put it to a video, and it turned out beautiful.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I see
Yeah.
Juliet
I
as
love
someone
your
that
videos.
brings.
They're
I didn't hear you.
your songs are based on real events, and that's beautiful. I said your songs are based on real events where many and different people can relate to. And so people have no choice but to hear and listen to your music. And that's how God got you have made you and is using you to be able to reach into those different eras, those different ethnicities when it comes to music and to writing. So you're doing an amazing job, at what
Thank
you do.
you.
So
Thank
yeah.
you.
So what's one thing
I'm
you
glad
wish
you
what huh?
I'm glad you see, because that's what I'm trying to is I use real life issues, the stuff that we face as humans in my song. Not no fake stuff. This is real things that we face daily. And I'm glad you saw that in my music. I must be doing something right. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You also, though I named some mainstream artists that you remind me of, there's another artist, an indie artist. You may have heard of her, Barbara Cox. You guys have
Oh,
so many songs. God uses you in so many different ways when it comes to reaching different levels of people and ethnicities in your songs. And so, but have you ever heard of Barbara Cox?
I haven't, but I'm gonna look her up.
You know what? When you meet her, she gonna say, "Yeah, look her up." She's been on my show. She is
Wow.
so talented. She is a entrepreneur. She's a book writer. She's an author. She's a songwriter, a singer, producer. So look her up.
Wow.
She also had her a radio show. I don't know if she's gonna continue it, but she's doing her thing as well. So you might want to collaborate with her. So you guys remind me so much of each other.
Wow.
So yes,
I have to
both
look her
very
up.
talented.
Thank
So
you.
what is your what is your biggest what is your biggest failure and what did you learn from it?
Ooh,
Is there
you didn't
any
open up a
failures
can of worms.
that you've had and what have
I've
you
You didn't open up a can of
take
worms, but
one
since you
worm at
opened it, I've learned that being a musician is maybe one of the hardest things that you can do. You put your soul in out there, and people tend to
correct.
walk all over your soul and without any regards. But
Uh-huh.
it's only a test. This God's, even with him opening the doors and my music and stuff, I'm
Yeah.
still on a test. And it's hard because the devil, he was a musician, and that's how he got souls, through his music. So I've learned that
Yeah.
you have to be very careful
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
music. You really do, because
Mhm.
the children
Right.
are listening,
Right.
you know and
Mhm.
you have to be careful with what you put out there. And as a musician, we have to be careful
That's
not
for
to
sure.
harm people, lead people the wrong way. And I've learned a lot. I've grown up.
Mhm.
When I first started, I didn't think people in music, gospel music, would be very mean, but they are. I'm sorry, they mean. They don't treat people right.
Mhm.
And my job as an artist is to be treat
Yeah.
everyone right. When you mistreated, you know how not to mistreat other people. That's why I make
Yeah.
my show
Yeah.
available to anyone who wants to come on. Anyone that wants to uplift God is welcome. I'm not a
That's
gatekeeper.
it.
I That's not my job. to judge anybody or any of that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a gatekeeper. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
God gave me this avenue to help other artists who struggling to be heard.
Yeah. So what do you think that we can do as artists to come together more, and be more
Just be
unified
kind. Just be
on the gospel
kind.
scene? What do you think
Can
it
we just
is
be
that we need to do?
stop thinking that everybody in competition and be kind to one another? This is not the competition. We ain't in no competition. Just say no competition. We are in a war. This is a war, straight up war that we trying to save souls. If you
Yeah.
think it's a competition,
Yeah.
you in this for the wrong
It's a
reason.
spiritual war.
And
Yes.
that's the problem is everybody thinks it's a go. I
Hmm.
can't support her. She might get in front of me. I can't support him. This is not a competition. We are at war. And plain and
That's it.
simple. Now,
Yes.
if you just get that out your mind and
Yes.
just lift everybody up, we on the same team.
Uh-huh.
We should be supporting each other, not
Yeah.
fighting each other.
Right.
And that's one
Yes.
thing Juliet
You know
don't
what?
believe in. Hmm?
Hmm.
Juliet believes in supporting
Yeah.
other artists.
Me neither. I if anything, we need to be competing with ourselves, making
Yes,
ourselves
that's
better,
it.
competing with ourselves, reaching those goals, reaching those limits and those um um reaching the destiny that God has called us into to do. We need to compete with ourselves instead of competing with one another, because just like you said, we all are on this road. This is a spiritual warfare, and we shouldn't be fighting each other, especially when it comes to this music, and especially if we say we serving the same God. God is not in competition. He's in transformation. He's in change. He's in healing. Hey, if we have the same mindset, we can all work together and it be no friction at all, So
Amen.
you said it, Miss Juliette Brown, and that is good. That is so good. Yeah. So good. So tell me, who are the three people, if there is three people, who are the ones that have been the most influential in your life?
My mom, I loved Mahalia
Okay.
Jackson, Aretha. You know, people. I just like people that touch other people's soul, and those are the greats. I love the greats. You know, I just, I just want to be
Yeah.
like
Mahalia
touch the
Jackson is
hem
a
of.
great singer.
Oh my God! And I just want to
Yeah.
uplift people.
Be that
I
lady
just
that
want people to feel
wants.
something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So your mom is one of the ones that was very influential in your life. And you said
Yes,
you like the greats like Mahalia Jackson, and who else? Was there someone else you named?
Aretha, Aretha Franklin.
Mahalia Jackson, Aretha Franklin. That's
Yes.
it. That's where your vocals come from, your vocal range. Yeah. That's why you like Aretha. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And like I said, you have some different layers to your vocals, and I just love your music. So
Thank
at this
you.
moment, tell the people where they can find your music, because I will do want to share your other video that you sent me, and it's called I Remember Going to Church. Yes, I'm
So
gonna
you
share
can
that,
find
but let the people know where they can find your music, where they
you
can
can
find your
find
music with you.
okay, they can find my music on all social media platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I have my own Pandora station, uh, Apple, also all of the TikTok, Facebook, and you can reach me at juliet.brown811 at gmail.com if you want to go on my TV show or if you want to be played on my radio station. Hey, let's spread the gospel. Let's work.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I will be sending you some of my music.
Please do. Please do.
I'm gonna also cross paths with you when I start my radio show because I want to
Yes.
be able to also do that same thing, give people more avenues of getting their played,
I mean, because
and just helping
it
those
is so.
indie artists out there to get further out there, as well as you yourself. Yeah, and
Please send
it's
me your
sad when you
stuff.
run across a radio station that I will. I'm gonna send you my music. Okay, so people can book you by calling this number that's going across the bar here. Is that the correct phone number? Here it comes.
Yep, that is my. Yep, they can. That
All
is the
right.
correct
As
number.
you heard it, everyone. You can contact Miss Juliette Brown at three
You know
one
what?
seven 606 2175. All right, Miss Juliette Brown, we're going to go ahead and share this other video that you sent us. I remember going to church. One moment, y'all.
I remember going to church on Sunday mornings, dressed in my Sunday best, with my family beside me. The sun was shining, birds were singing, and I felt a sense of peace down inside. Oh, how I remember going to church, where the pews were filled with love and grace, singing songs, saying a prayer in this holy place. The preacher's voice will echo down the halls as he shared the words of God. I hung on every word. My heart was wide open. I can feel the presence of God. Oh, how I remember going to church, where the pews were filled with love and grace, singing songs and saying prayers in his holy sacred place. Those memories are etched in my mind. All the time I spent in church. I may have
Video keep freezing, huh?
It played a good amount.
It did, didn't it? And stream y'all know they not right. We're gonna have to find another setup. Stop paying these folk our money. So let me pause this. But look up Miss Juliette Brown on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you listen to gospel music, and you will find her. She has so many inspirational songs that she can share with you that will inspire you, that will encourage you. So that was, I remember going to church, but she has some very good music with different sounds, and she write to rap music, y'all. She may not rap, but she will write to it. So at this time, Ms. Juliette Brown, can you encourage the indie artist that's out there listening that wants to do more, that's out there? Just take this moment and just kind of give some encouragement to that indie artist before we close out.
Do not take no for an answer. If you have something that God has given you, do not let anybody discourage you. Keep going, keep trying. Listen to other people who has good advice, not the ones that have bad advice, and just keep putting forth the work. You have to work. You have to put in the work. Doors are not going to open unless you work. So just
Right.
keep going, keep praying, and go to the
Yeah,
source. And he will always lead you the right way.
that's it. That's for sure. Thank you so much for those encouraging words. And I just listening to you, um, it says in the word that faith, without works are what? Dead. So we have to put in the work. If God is calling us to do something, we have to believe and trust Him and put that faith into what? Action, and
That's
do
right.
that work. Thank you so much, Miss Juliette Brown, for being on my show. I know we're going to continue to interact and in the near future collaborate and
Yes.
go from there. Thank you. You have been such a blessing. And again, y'all, if you want to book Miss Juliette Brown, please call her at 317-606-2175. Thank you so much, Miss Juliette Brown.
Or
I'm glad
email
you
me.
have gotten a chance to be on this show. And just continue to pray and continue to pray for us as we go forward. Thank you to everyone for watching. Continue
And
to
thank you for
be
having me.
legendary. We love you. Have a great night.
Bye
You
bye.
are so welcome, Miss Juliette Brown. I'm gonna bring you back
Thank
on
you.
when this system act right.
Bye
All
bye.
right. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your night, ma'am.
And happy Mother's Day.
Bye bye. Love you all. Happy Mother's Day.